What's up? What's up? Just checking with everybody here, making sure everybody's good. Just letting people get into the live before we get it popping. Yeah, we're live now. Just gonna let some people join. Yeah, so what's up? It's your boy Jugga. Really excited to welcome everyone to the first ever episode of CRB Live. This is a new thing for us, so we're really excited to share it with you. I'm glad that anybody who's tuned in could be here tonight. We're really excited to, reconnect with our people and to, make some exciting new things happen as we're kind of dealing with this COVID-19 pandemic. And, we've really been taken out of the loop as far as like seeing you all at events, dapping you up, having a drink, whatever, chilling outside the venues, dropping freestyle bars. We miss all of that. The community that we built, we didn't want to lose sight of it. So, we've been working hard behind the scenes to figure out ways to connect with y'all. So CRB Live is one of those things. So this is the first of many CRB Lives that we'll be doing. I see the homie Anton in the comments. What's up, Anton? Good to see you there. Right about now, I'm gonna bring in, of course, my Cody Prehistoric. You should be able to see him in the feed now. So what's up, Pre? Shouts to you. Before I hand it over, I'm just gonna make a couple housekeeping things. Like, definitely, if you wanna any questions you got or anything you wanted to say to the squad, you can hit us in the chat here. I did leave the link to the Eventbrite registration, so you can get your free tickets to Capital Punishment 5 there. Just click that link; it'll take you to Eventbrite. All you gotta do is register. It's free to do. And then that way you'll get a follow-up email before the event, and then you'll have like various ways to join the live feed for CP5 for Capital Punishment 5. So in the meantime, I just wanted to thank y'all for being here. I wanted to make a couple announcements. So first of all, I wanted to shout out Coco. Coco, some of you guys might know Coco from like One Hood. And, he's been a fixture in the hip hop scene in Ottawa, kind of helping things happen behind the scenes. He's a really good dude. We're happy to have him on board. He's joined the CRB team. So we're happy to welcome to the team. And, he's going to be helping make the moves with all of us. So shouts to Coco. If you're out there, I'm saying, big up. Shouts to you. Also, actually, I wanted to mention, shout out Lil Ma, because when we set up the Eventbrite, we set up a donation slot so that anyone who's registering for the for CP5, if you feel it's a warm place in your heart to send a little money our way, you can. And lo and behold, I get a little, notification, and Young Ma had made a nice donation to help the cause of CRB to keep moving. So shouts to Young Ma, and hopefully, she's doing good. I know she's been doing some
Little Ma.
Little Ma. Oh, damn. Yeah, Little Ma. Damn.
Well, shout out to both of them.
That's it. It's time to hand it over to Pre.
All right. Well, yeah, just want to echo Jugga's sentiment. We're super happy to be back. It's been a minute, and we're coming back with a crazy card this Saturday. The elephant in the room, the CRB championship was vacated in November by the undefeated champion, Poe Rich. I would say that it's not a retirement. What's up, Anton? But he's stepping away for a hiatus, so it's not goodbye. It's see you later. And the winner of this battle could very well face him down the road, or years to come. You never know. But shout outs to Poe for holding CRB down for so many years and putting on countless clinics in the ring and classics. And anyway, wish him the best, and hopefully we see him soon. But all that being said, the show must go on, and there will be a new CRB champion crowned. And for a new era, I'm very happy to announce that we will be retiring the trophy that has been held by the champion, and we will, drum roll please, will be awarding this beautiful CRB championship title to the winner of the battle on Saturday night. So we're going in a new direction. There's just something about a championship belt, especially a beautiful one like this. That's upside down. That I'm sure you'll see later. So this is a big announcement. We've moved on to a new championship, new trophy, whatever you want to call it, and this is definitely something to be proud of for whoever takes it home. On Saturday night, we got Raiden Black versus Teddy KGB. I'm going to put it down, but no, this will be my one chance to hold it. I'm going to keep it right here. Raiden Black versus Teddy KGB, December 19th. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. live and free on all of our streaming platforms. Couldn't be happier to be back, and these two guys definitely deserve the opportunity to put a show on, and may the best man win. So that's where we're at right now. New title belt. Welcome to the team, Coco. Welcome back, Jugga. Welcome back, Frenchie. And let's have some fun and get this CRB party going again. Cheer.
Yeah. All right. So what do you say, man? Should we bring some guests on to this or what?
Well, let's do it. I mean, let's start with I was going to say the challenger, but they're both challengers. So, but let's go with the contender who had a title match, had a very close title match with Polridge. The decision didn't go his way. Some people thought it should have. It's one of CRB's best battles, and he's just been putting on for years now, the winner of our tournament, a few years ago, and he's just been on a killing spree. So without further ado, I want to bring on Raiden Black.
What's up?
Damn, all that stuff you saying is just music to my ears, man. It's music to my ears. And yo, I am hella excited to get back and get busy again and to take what's rightfully mine.
It's right here waiting for you, my dude. So anyway, couldn't be happier for you. You're probably the hardest working guy in the game. Guy's paid a lot of dues, showed a lot of improvement, and has earned his spot, earned his stripes, and couldn't be happier to see you perform and do what you do best next Saturday.
Oh, it's going to be a beautiful thing, man. It's going to be a beautiful thing. I cannot wait to put on.
That's what's up. So, and now I want to bring on the other contender, the opponent who has also been absolutely killing it as of the last few years, and has been killing it for probably the last decade in the scene. A true veteran, a guy who's battled on all the big platforms in this country. Well, at least King of the Dot and Beast Mode, and now, of course, CRB. Shout out to Smoked Out. I'm sure he'll get out there, and DMS too. But all that said, I want to bring on the man, the myth, the legend, Teddy KGB. Come on down. Tell us what's going on.
What up, everybody? What's going on? How you doing?
Not much, man. We're chomping at the bit. We are 7 days away from the title match. A brand new champion will be crowned, and you're taking on a guy who's arguably only lost one battle in the last 3 years or so. You yourself, that's true. Well, I mean, yeah. I don't know if he's lost elsewhere either, to be honest. But either of you. So something's got to give next Saturday. So since I have you on the screen, first of all, how you been doing? How do you feel about your preparation? And how's this battle going to go down on Saturday?
Man, I'm excited. This will be my first live battle since before, I guess maybe like last year, I think. So it's a big deal. I mean, I've been battling online with the Bars of Death dudes for a little while, which has been dope. A lot of on-beat shit, which has been fun. Keeping busy, man. It's weird that, but I've probably been the busiest I've ever been in my life. I'm still working every day, and the studio is busy as hell. So,
good.
Producing a lot of new music. Trying to keep as active as I can and all this shit, man.
I just want to Well, first of all, that's good to hear. I'm just seeing the comments, and it doesn't say the person's name, but somebody's claiming that they killed Raiden, but it just says Facebook user in this chat. So anybody know who that is? Is Rich in here?
Could be Rich. Could be well, I don't know.
It could be anybody.
Anyway,
it could be anybody. You could literally look at my past battles. You'd be so many battles. People want to mention my name, eh? They always talk about me somehow in their battles. It could be anybody, you know. They don't like the flavor, bro. It's cool, you know. I'm here to dish the shots out. So.
Oh, it's you know, I should have guessed it actually. Of course, it's NBS. And guy is definitely likes to get to.
It's not to NBS though. But.
There. Anyway, we don't want to get stray too far away. Let's talk about the matchup. Raiden, since I got you on the screen, tell me what you think about Teddy KGB as an opponent, and how confident are you feeling going into the battle on December 19th?
Yeah, I mean, Teddy is a good opponent for sure. He's been doing this a long time, and same with me. You know, we've had our ups in battles, we've had our lows in battles. We have a very kind of similar kind of battle rap history, I guess you would say. He's battled on multiple platforms, I've battled on multiple platforms as well. But you know, he's got some tools that I do find that are, you know, a little threatening to me. And I've worked really hard to, you know, disable those tools and take over and kill him in his own style and put in my own style. So
I always appreciate your tactical approach to battles. You can tell that you're somebody who goes in there and isn't just spitting, you know, 4-bar sequences that could be catered to any opponent. You clearly do your homework, but the same can be said about Teddy, and arguably maybe even more so in the fact of how direct he is as an opponent. And you actually haven't faced somebody, in my opinion, who's that direct in maybe some time. So are you worried at all about how personal this battle could get, or how direct he could be, or is it just another day at the office for you, Raiden?
I mean, you know, everyone's got their strengths, right? And I've watched a lot of Teddy KGB battles, man. I've been watching him for a long time. And am I worried? No, not really. I mean, it's another battle at the end of the day. And I'm just going to focus on what I'm going to do. And pretty much just going to go in there and kill the dude.
What's up? Now, Teddy, same question to you. I mean, I'll rephrase it a bit. But Raiden as an opponent, you've watched him develop, and everyone knows that you have, you know, homies in this game, Corm the Cancerous, Gravity, and Raiden has defeated both of those guys in judge battles. Is there any part of you who's looking to avenge those losses, or is this just a personal thing and that doesn't mean anything at this point?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like all the things. I mean, of course, you know, I want to get some vengeance from my boys. You know, but basically I'm just not going to make the same mistake that everybody else seems to do, which is to underestimate Raiden.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is, I think, what works for him in a lot of these battles. And I think that, you know, Raiden's a talented guy. He's been rapping a long time. He, you know, he's put on some shows, put on some great battles. He went toe-to-toe with Rich, which is something I, you know, still want to do. So I'm not just brushing that off. You know, I'm taking it seriously as I do any other battle. So, you know, Raiden's got, I think it's like over 30 battles under his belt. So that can't be taken lightly. And people that do often lose. So I won't be that guy.
I think that's, well, that's exactly what I kind of expected you to say in a good way, that you never underestimate an opponent. And that's what's going to make this battle so good, I think. And there's not really going to be a crowd there. So the bars are going to speak for themselves, and you guys, there's no outside factors to interfere. You're each going to have 3 rounds crafted for one another. There's going to be extremely qualified judges. I can tell you that. And somebody's walking home with the gold, and I have a feeling we're going to have a CRB Classic. So I want to wish you both good luck. I think it's like I said, it could really be something special, man. And I appreciate you both. You both deserve it. And may the best man win.
God bless, brother.
Now, all that said, we'll probably come back after. But Juggin and I thought it would be fun if we gave the fans a little taste and we all watched the round from each of you together and maybe kind of set the tone, so to speak, that way. So, Jugga, if you're with it, I think next up we should throw on a clip from Raiden Black, his battle versus MBS that happened a few months ago underneath the bridge. And let's take a look at this man's handiwork and get excited for Saturday.
Let's go. I got that on deck. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man.
Yo, CRB. After this fucking battle, y'all need to open up that briefcase. Cause this'll be a briefcase. Bro, you are not good, so I don't know why he think he famous, cause he's not above the plate or the beef, so you're food to me. You a cheesesteak. You full of baloney, homie. I know you phony, for Pete's sake. You think shit's sweet? Well, you can find out quick that I'm a writer and I got that big smoke for you. I'm feeling like CJ, you suspect. For real, nothing like Thor's brother, low key, he gay, but hey, it's 2020, I ain't gonna be mad. If my son wanna be a girl, it's cool, word to D-Way. You getting cooked. Whoo, get out of line, I'm the chef. This round been in the oven for a hot minute. Like the pie when it's fresh, just goes to show you that these shots will lift your spirit up so you can die with the rest. You wanted to battle, so I pointed you in the right direction, but little did I know it was the Grim Reaper this whole time, guiding you to death. Woo! So you want some bad bars? Well, goody goody, you getting dragged, you're fucking shit. Straight up, dookie, you fucking ass. Y'all thought this dude was it, but he can't touch me. This rookie is getting tagged. Well, looky, I'm ookie bookie, I'm bugging out, and you're in the bag. NBS? In the end, BS, son. No way you can throw shade. Mind you, here's some food for thought. The blade will leave you with no brain. You distraught like all them times you snorted that cocaine. You like to dress like a beach boy on the weekends, but you ain't got no wave, no way. So I don't know why you fucking showboat. See, I kept it real while you was investigating to know it on my belt like the popo. That's fucking weird. Well, I caught him quick and found out that you ain't no killer, but a clown on the low-low. He think cause he a little slick with the Pennywise, but in real life he ain't nothing but a bozo. A no-so. A coat-tailer, a bottom feeder. I want all them ether. At first, you know, I didn't want to mess with you, but here I am dissecting you. So I'm glad that you decided to stand up to me so I can call you a bitch, and you're not funny and your raps suck. I'm a heckler, bro. To me, you're like a Walmart gravity. The way you jack swag and shit, I thought you was a wrestler. Gassed. You should pay me a carbon tax. Everything I just said, you can't spar with that or go bar for bar with that. I mean, after this, your girlfriend might as well dump you so she can go Harvard flat. I'll let her give me that big head. The dick can make her go, ah. You think we watching Mars attacks? Wow. Bro, I remember back in the day, the streets was calling me. After that performance you just had, you won't get calls from leagues. It's bothering. We can see it's visible. It's a demon ritual. Taking your soul is an honoring. Trust me, I told you you ain't want none to do with this portrait. It's like the Conjuring. Let's go.
All right. Well, that was crazy. And I gotta say, I mean, I've watched Raiden's rounds for years develop. And one thing that he has now that he probably didn't have to the same degree before, it's that stage presence, it's performance. The performance is there. Like there's a confidence there. There's an aura when he's performing that he's just feeling confident, and that's really, really important in this game. So, and then of course the pens there. That Mars attacks bar was crazy. The flow change was crazy. You know, like it was a fucking great battle and a great round. So
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Now. What do you? I don't want to hog the mic, Teddy. What did you think of that round? And be honest.
I mean, it's a good round. You know, it's Raiden doing what he does best, which is he puts on a good performance. It's a lot of showmanship in his rounds. You know, and I think this is a good example of that. He doesn't stick to format all the time. He can go in whatever direction he feels like. He's being pretty fluid too. It seems like, you know, he's in the moment. He's commenting on Mac's performance while, you know, Mac had a weak first round. So, you know, it applied. It was fitting. not sure if that was written or not. You know, watching it back, I'm like, was that a planned moment? You know,
coincidence.
as a competitor, I'm always looking out for that stuff. Like what, you know, were there slips? If there were, where were they? That kind of thing. I get technical with it, you know. So.
If we're and I'm the same way. And if I watched it, there was a moment at the beginning where I wouldn't even call it a slip, but there's a slight hesitation, and then boom, he just grabbed it and came right back. You know, there's a slight delay, right? But like that's
something about digging a grave,
hides it well. So I thought it was a great round, and I think that's a good assessment of him. So a
good performer will just keep rolling with it, you know. So
yeah, absolutely. Jugga, what did you think of that round? A moment. Yeah. What did you think of that round, brother?
I mean, for me, it's one of my favorite Raiden Black rounds, to be honest, because he was super comfortable. And for me, like, you know, obviously you got to have bars, you got to have relevant writing, you know, you got to have metaphors and punchlines and all of that good stuff that we expect in a good rap battle. But what really takes the entertainment quality, in my opinion, up is when a performer is in their bag. You know, it's all those technical things are super important, but they don't hit home. They don't hit different until that performer has found, you know, their swagger, their comfort zone, and, you know, like a comfort zone that it took to elevate to get to it. And Raiden Black, he embodied all those things in that round. So I could watch that round again and still be entertained. You know what I mean? So shouts to the homie, because yeah, like he really put on, and I think it was a great round. So I think it's a really good kind of way for us to show the people who are watching right now, hopefully what they're going to expect next Saturday. You know what I mean?
And speaking of which, the round we're going to watch from Teddy KGB is widely regarded. I don't know about the round, but the battle is probably, and I say this with all the respect in the world to D Rose, because he knows I'm, you know, I love the dude, but this is probably the biggest body bag in CRB history, in my opinion. And that's saying a lot. And hey, it happens. But this is a crazy, crazy battle and a crazy round. Very calculated approach. And let's watch it and then dissect it after. So let's see Teddy versus D Rose.
Here we go.
Round 3. Tonight, I'm going to make you wish that you'd never crossed me. Because I'm about to air you out for your most distressing hobby. And I'm not talking about meth and Molly when I say this guy's been getting sloppy, because I've heard a story. This guy turns tricks and has to sell his body. Ooh. His internet ads read, "Yes, I'm raunchy. Feel free to text or call me, but discretion of thee. I do all the extras. I'll even press your laundry and dress like mommy." For D-Rose, most dates begin and end in a Best Western lobby, hoping the doorman doesn't recognize him while he tries to exit calmly. I don't even have a problem with sex work. In fact, I respect it strongly. But I'm willing to bet that you're so depressed and haunted that you might have fucked every one of your clients, but you still left them wanting. I mean, how many urns of ashes have you had thrown at you just because you provided an unsatisfying bone or two? And when the rent is overdue, despite your sores and wounds, your girlfriend is like, "Yo, be a soldier, dude. Now get back out of the corner and do what you were born to do." Which is why every night, this guy meets elderly birds like a ritual. Do you take money as payment, or do you take it in Werther's original? Probably stealing pain meds from widows' purses, it's pitiful. You're not even a heartthrob, D, because if you were, you'd put more than one person in critical. Dude, I told you, this was the battle where you go and get massacred. And that was even before I knew that you were your own sex trafficker. Just because you have a bit of experience makes you no less amateur, unless you count sleeping next to a bunch of old wet catheters. And since you don't have any bars, I guess you got no room shakers. And since your clients have menopause, you also don't have any room shakers. In fact, to find your clientele, you still need to take out an ad in the newspaper that says, I'll reset the clock on your VCR, then show you how to work your juice maker. I used to respect you, Dean. You seemed like a class act, but I can see that we're past that. Just flash forward 10 years, and you're teasing your ass crack on your premium Snapchat. Use a hoe. Wow. And your girlfriend is obviously a pimp. I bet she pegs you in the ass until you walk with a limp. So that's it. I just put D-Rose in a box like a gift. And you know the next time I'm up here, it'll be a title shot when I'm talking to Rich. Good.
Oh, my mic was muted when I said all that. But I was saying that he was half right because he's getting a title shot. It's not against Rich, and then I was giving props to Connor on the God work there. So, and yeah, somebody mentioned in the comments there was a lot of echo there. I was hearing that too. We're still figuring this thing out as we go. So, apologies if you couldn't hear the round clearly. But what you should do when this live is finished, is go on YouTube and watch both of those battles in their entirety and appreciate the content and the work they put in. So we talked about Raiden's battle after we watched it. Let's talk about Teddy's battle. We just watched him. I think it was clearly the third round, the closer. And you'll notice, and this is a compliment, there wasn't a lot of quote unquote crowd reaction. But in this instance, it's because people were listening so closely to what he was saying that they were too engaged. It wasn't that, those haymakers and big punches, but he was talking to the man's soul, and you could hear a pin drop in the room in the most positive way because they were, and it's just so calculated, so structured, such a smart approach, and really fucking mean. He's really a nice guy in real life, and he's a real asshole in the ring, and that goes a long way. So, like, huge compliment to you, brother, and that was a great round, and R.I.P. D-Rose, I hope he comes back. Raiden, what did you think of the round?
Yeah, so like Teddy's pretty good at like taking like little life aspects of other people and making a big kind of like a story to it. And I always found that he was pretty good at doing that. That event though, that was the No Love event, right? Yeah. And if I battled Speece that night before Teddy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I already took all the energy from the crowd before that battle happened, and Teddy just ended up beating a fucking dead guy. Like the guy was already dead. But that round was a good round, but I liked Teddy's first round better in that battle. I felt like, he pretty much closed like the coffin quickly. And, the rest of his stuff was good too, but like it kind of felt like that he wasn't like he knew he was beating a dead body. You know what I mean? And after that first round that he had that I thought was better than that round, we all saw what happened, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I think of that.
No, I think that's a fair assessment. Yeah, I mean, I think the first round, third round, second round, all of the rounds in that battle were fire, obviously from Teddy, and then you had a great night that night too. Speece definitely put up more of a fight than D-Rose did, and I don't mean to turn this into a shit on D-Rose thing because again, I'll reiterate, I think D-Rose is super talented, and if he had put the work in, this could have been a classic battle as it was supposed to be. If he had prepared and was more professional, it could have been a classic, but it turned out not to go that route, and here we are, and Teddy's going for the title, so that's the way the cookie crumbles. Jugga, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just doing a little housekeeping behind the scene. Hey man, yeah, like Teddy really like being in the room for that event. It was like, man, I was like, okay, I know Ted, so I know like that he's gonna go hard. He's not gonna he didn't come to battle to like be a nice guy, you know what I'm saying? He came to perform, he came to do his thing. And did he ever do it? Like I mean, all three rounds were just like ooh, ooh, ooh. But like being obviously in the loop in CRB and having like the kind of the second layer to those some of those references, like you know what I mean, getting the actual like meaning behind the meaning to some of those bars. It's like, yo, my dude, you really went in on the homie, and obviously performance was on point. I chose that round specifically because I felt like all the aspects that you brought to the table were evident in that round, and that yeah, people maybe who are just getting initiated could still get something really good from it, even though there's a lot of layers to it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I love that round. That's all I could say.
Yeah, thanks,
All right,
man. Appreciate
I'm
that.
gonna put you on the spot, Pat. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna ask you who wins because me and you both aren't gonna answer that. But everyone in the chat and anybody watching this, let us know, who do you think is walking away with this beautiful strap of gold here? Who's walking away as champion? I think it's probably the most anticipated battle of 2020 in this city. That's for damn sure. And it all goes down December 19th, and it's free for all of you. Free. Yes, $3.99 live on all our streaming platforms. Tune in, roll one up, pour yourself a beer, and it's nice and early, 7 to 9 p.m. We got 3 other battles on the card that we're going to talk about in a minute, I should say. But just to wrap up on the title match and let these gentlemen get on with their evening. I know Raiden's probably watching UFC later tonight. I know I will be, and I don't know if Teddy is, but that's where I'm headed. So, any final words, Raiden, for the fans watching, and if people are betting on the matches, which I encourage because it makes it more interesting, but we're not held accountable, just so you know. Why should they bet on you Saturday night? Last words.
Hey, you know, if you guys want to see a show, if you want to hear bars, if you want to hear me out rap this man in every aspect that you can possibly think of, then you are going to tune in to Capital Rap Battles for the title match, Raiden Black versus Teddy KGB. It's going down, guys. So what else are we doing? What else are we doing?
Are we rapping?
We wrap it.
Shout out to Sanity. All right, fair enough. Appreciate you. Good luck on Saturday, man.
Word.
Same question to you, Teddy. Bring it home.
If you want to see people die horribly and be embarrassed in the process, I'm the guy you come to, and I'm going to keep doing that. This is a battle league, and I plan to battle throughout and show people what battling is about and be the high bar for battling. So, you can believe in him, but a lot of people have always believed in me, and I've been here since probably the beginning. So let's get it.
Fucking right, man. I wish you the best of luck on Saturday. Look forward to seeing you. And yeah, shout out to Teddy KGB. One of those two men will be the next champion of CRB. Damn, I'm excited. I wish it was tonight.
Word life. Well, we got a week left, man, so it ain't that far away,
Couple of things I wanted to mention to wrap it up. Teddy mentioned, and he was reiterating, this is a battle league. So moving in to 2021, this is just a catalyst. We have this 4-battle event, and let's talk about those other battles in a minute. But I want to announce to all the battlers on the roster and anyone who might be thinking about getting on the roster that battles in 2021 moving forward will be judged on CRB. We are going to be taking account for our performances. You're not going to get a title shot unless you accumulate some legit wins. We're going to have rankings. We're going to move towards a more, I don't know, UFC style ranking system, for lack of a better word. So just so you battlers know, there's no more hiding behind those promo battles. And one could say that, of course, shout out to King of the Dot and what they're doing on Twitch with their tournament. I know I'll be tuning in tomorrow and totally love that they're doing that. And before people start thinking that, we might be following suit, this has been in the works for probably almost 2 years. And it's coming to fruition now. We got our championship belt. We're going to have stricter parameters for how people are judged. So shout outs to everyone supporting us. And if you're looking to be a judge on CRB and you think you have the credentials, then hit us up. And I know we have some amazing judges for Saturday night's title match, and we'll announce that later in the week. So that's I just wanted to say that. Now before we let him go, Jugga, do you want to talk about the other battles on the card? Because I know we spent a good chunk of time on the title match, as we should, but the other 3 battles are fucking lit.
Yeah, well, we should talk about those battles, man. I feel like, you know, I think like maybe a lot of the CRB faithful, like they don't really know about Xavier. So that's one. People probably wondering why, why is MBS one of our biggest kind of up and comers, right? Newer battlers who's really been consistent and who has done a lot of good work in CRB. Why is he battling this like guy that nobody's heard of? So I think they both, to start it off, I know they both wanted to do that battle. So that's why we booked it. So first off, that's one important thing. But I think the second thing is that, like, dude actually does have credentials. And it's interesting because, we're in a time and in a place where there's scenes that don't necessarily overlap. And, there's a strong Filipino battle rap community in the GTA, actually at other parts of Canada too, and all over the world, to be honest. And they battle in Filipino language, Tagalog. But Xavier's living in Toronto. He's from Toronto, from what I understand. And I'm not sure. Like I've seen rounds from him where he kind of goes bilingual between Filipino language and English. I've never seen a full English language battle, so I'm just gonna take a risk and say this is his first English battle.
Very well could be. I think you asked, like, why are they battling? I think MBS has something to prove after his last performance. And I think he's the front runner for I don't know, Rookie of the Year, or whatever you want to call it. Still, just because things didn't go his way against Raiden, he still had the 3rd round that we remember. That was incredible. And he had an amazing year, and he took an L to a veteran. So I think this makes a lot of sense in a lot of ways. He's got something to prove. He wants to come back. And he was pretty much full English for Santos. Someone is saying that it's not necessarily his first English battle, but nonetheless, it's one of his first. And he was at that battle, actually. He was there live and saw MBS versus Raiden Black. And he came up to me after and clearly was dying to get on the platform and is very, very hungry. And that's what we want. So the plate has been served, and I know both are going to be extremely motivated. It's hard to form an opinion when I'll be honest, I haven't seen anything from Xavier, and I'm kind of excited going into this battle as this being my first impression. I know MBS is going to come to take his head clean off, so he should be ready for this because I don't think MBS is playing. And I'm sure Xavier isn't either. So that is definitely a battle I'm looking forward to next Saturday. And we'll see what happens there.
What's the let's talk about Disciple versus Samson. This is like an interesting matchup. You know what I mean? We locked that battle in a while back, right? Like people got to remember, like CP5 was planned and then postponed and sort of canceled. We had a lot of battles locked in. We was going to do it outside under the bridge in Brewer Park where the House of Paint is. And, the COVID-19 pandemic has really brought a lot of, stumbling stones and stumbling blocks our way. But we've persevered, So that battle was supposed to happen a while ago. It didn't happen. And so we brought it back. But, Disciple has been consistent as of late for sure. He's been showing up ready with 3 rounds of solid bars and definitely, strong performance. So, he feels like he's definitely ready to face whoever we bring to him. And then Samson, Samson's been away for a while. Like, how long has it been that Samson's been away, man?
It's been a while, and it was our bad. The footage never came out from his last battle, which he did a really good job. I wasn't actually there that night, but I heard it was a crazy performance. That must have been a year ago, December. So it's got to be a year. And I'm going to double down. You mentioned Disciple's performance and how good it is. I'm going to say he's got the best performance in CRB next to Paul Rich. I think his stage presence is next to none. And if his writing catches up to his performance, and it has improved every time, so I'm only going to assume that it will continue, then he could be very, very damaging. And people like to talk a lot about Disciple, and that's the whole point. He gets people talking about him, and he gets people hate. There's people in the comments right now like he couldn't write his way out of a paper bag, and that's fine. But that there's strong opinions about him, and that's what you want to be a villain. You be a villain. You want to be a heel. But I will say this: as Disciple has improved, and he's continuing to improve, and he has potential. I think Samson is super underrated, and I think he is has a style that Disciple hasn't really faced, where kind of, you know, in the same ballpark as Teddy, where Samson's going to be quite direct to him, and he's funny, he's got haymakers, and he's pretty fucking good, and I think he's got something to prove, and I'm a big fan of Samson. I think if Disciple took him lightly, then this is going to be a long night for him. So, but I know for a fact he didn't take him lightly, because he doesn't take anybody lightly. He lives and breathes this shit. So this could be, you know, I hate overusing the word, so I won't even say it, but it rhymes with plastic. Could be, you know what? I have high hopes. So may the best man win there. Disciple versus Samson is going to be a crazy battle.
Agreed, man. I think that's a good breakdown of that battle. Samson, his high points have been very high. So he's hungry. So yeah, I'm expecting a very dope battle, actually. So this one, actually, I'm really excited about this, the fourth matchup, which is Malcolm X versus Santo. Look, man, both these guys are, you know, younger, newer, hungrier guys who are, you know, super involved in their trajectory as artists, you know, as battle rappers, as performers. And I think that brings a certain type of energy to the table when they come into the battle, and when they bring their presence into the league, that you know, it's good for the league. And I think the fans enjoy it, whether or not people want to say, like, you know, this is my favorite or this is whatever. Both these guys, they came into CRB in a similar way, like they were new to the league, and they both came in with fairly clean performances, like their first times out, consistently, and, you know, active in the group, bringing new viewers into the group, but also bringing new energy. You know what I'm saying? So they're definitely, like, you know, the new wave, and I think they both are kind of well matched up in the sense that they're both pretty audacious. You know what I mean? They step into the ring. They're both, you know what I mean? They don't hold nothing back. They don't bring any hesitation or any sort of doesn't seem like in their presentation that they got reservations or whatever. You know, they're ready to battle. They got their bars memorized, and they always want to take somebody's head off. You know what I mean? Like so I enjoy both of their performance styles. I know that, you know, Santo, he comes with a couple haymakers usually every round, you know, so I enjoy that too. And Malcolm, you never know what he's gonna do, so he's got a couple different tricks in his bag, you know, that I enjoy.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think first, speaking to Santo, I mean, he just beat Chubalicious in his second CRB battle, or sorry, not Chubalicious, Donovan, formerly known as Chubalicious, and that's no small feat. I mean, he came and surprised a lot of people with a super clean performance. He's super loud. He's super intimidating. He's incredibly confident, and he's got bars, and he's clearly a student of the game. You can tell that he has watched battle rap for a long time, but that doesn't mean he's copying. He's got his own style. And coming off a win against a former title contender, look, it's my only chance with the belt. I might not be able to give this thing away. It's fucking gorgeous. But yeah, Santo, I mean, he's definitely someone who, if he follows up that Chubalicious / Donovan performance with a big one here, then, I mean, that catapults him right up there. Who's to say that a win on Saturday night doesn't launch him right into being a possible contender down the road. So, and then of course we have Malcolm X, who in my opinion is probably the best rapper on the fucking roster, if not one of them, as an actual MC. He has experience rapping that these other guys just don't have. That combined with the fact that he's also a student of the game, and I'm so happy he got into battle. I think it would have been amazing if he had got in earlier, but he's still young. He's had great performances. He's super professional, super confident, and I think he's learning. I think he's going to probably come with some more direct material, which was probably something that needed to happen. I think you're looking at somebody who could potentially be a serious contender with a win here. So it's 4 battles. It's quality over quantity. All 4 battles have a chance to be battle of the night, to be honest. But I really do think the world of Malcolm, and I think he's got a bright future. So I look forward to seeing him to put on a show on Saturday night.
No doubt. Same way. Look, CP5, sorry, is going down in a week. We really want everyone to join us. We want to make sure that, these battlers who have been working hard, preparing, some of them waiting for their chance, get some eyes on their battle. So if you out here, you watching this live or you watch the replay, sign up for that CP5 free link and share the promo with your friends, whatever. We're really excited because this is the beginning of like a new thing for us. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to the whole squad. Everybody's been working behind the scenes. Frenchie, Connor, Anton, Coco's on deck now. You know what I mean? Everybody's been putting in work. We had early in the pandemic, we had the COVID-16, and that was dope. And shouts to everybody who took part in that. So what I wanted to say was, make sure you tune into CP5, but also if you're looking to get a plate, if you want to get into battling or you want to get back into battling, hit us up soon. Hit us up on the IG Messenger, the Facebook Messenger, capitalrapbattles@gmail.com with an email. Let us know. We're looking at creating plates in a variety of different ways. We're going to have some announcements coming really soon about what's coming up early in 2021. We're not waiting for this pandemic to end before we take our next steps. We're planning them right now, and now would be a really good time to hit us up because there's a lot of exciting stuff coming down the line. I don't really want to jump the gun and say too much right now, but I do want to say that Pri and I both have these beautiful red CRB hats, and there's this new CRB sweatshirt that we got on deck. This is like a sample. It's the first sample. You know what I'm saying? Support the league. Buy some swag. You can email us. We take e-transfers. If you're in Ottawa, Gatineau region, we got free delivery happening, like door drop off or whatever until next week before the holidays break. And also, like I said at the beginning, Lil Ma, took advantage of that donation button we had inside the Eventbrite. So if you go on Eventbrite and you feel like supporting the league, we're happy to do so. And if you don't, that's fine. Watch the battles, enjoy. That's the kind of support that we love. We're here to entertain. We're here to connect with y'all. So, don't be afraid to send us a message, regardless of where you are. Things will open back up eventually, and we want to have you on our radar if you want to get in with CRB. So one love to everybody for supporting us through all this. It's been crazy. So, if you're out there, share some love to your family and your friends and your community. Do some good shit with your energy. You know what I'm saying? Don't spread that negative vibe. Spread that love vibe, and let's lift each other up. You know what I'm saying?
One last thing. I want to say every Monday night, 9 p.m., we're going to do a new show called CRB Live. We're going to have special guests. We're going to have, my hat's a little funky. We're going to have different topics. We're going to watch different battles. So, get used to this. We're going to do this stuff more often. If you want to be a guest on the show, if you want to be part of CRB, just make sure you have some pain in your voice. That's all I got to say.
Pain in my blood. All right, yo. So, respect to everybody for tuning in. We're going to do this again real soon. We'll put the announcements up on the socials. One love to everybody, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Champion. Peace, guys. You there still?